So here in this question, a sum of ₹1,000 is invested at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. Do these interest forms an AP? And if so, find the interest at the end of 30 years, making use of this fact. So sum of 1,000. A sum of ₹1,000 is invested at 8% simple interest. Sorry. So principal is 1,000. Rate of interest is 8%. And interest you have to calculate per year. So first, what is the formula for finding interest?
PRT by 100.
For simple interest, it is PRT by 100, right? So principal is 1,000 and every yearly you have to calculate. So principal is 1,000, rate is 8% and every year that means T will be 1 by 100. So that is equal to 80. So for 1 year, the interest is 80. For the 2 years, interest will be
Double 160.
8 into 2 by 100. So this will become 160. Then for 3 years,
240.
interest in 3 years will be 1,000 into 8 into 3 by 100. That is equal to 240. So now you can see that his interest is increasing equal amount, by equal amount, that is by AP, by this same difference. So interest will form an AP. So AP will be 80, 160, 240 and so on. So this is what we got AP. And now they are asking if find the interest at the end of 30 years. So in 30 years, how much interest we will get, that we have to find out by using AP, not by direct formula. So that means we have to calculate S30 or A30.
S30.
Huh?
Ma'am, S30.
Ma'am, I think
This by S30.
I mean, I'm not sure. How would the wordings be different for both?
So in 1 year, you are getting interest 80. In 2 years, not second year only. Second year, you are getting interest of 80 only. But in total, from the beginning, for 2 years, you are getting 160 interest. In 3 years, total in first to 3 years, you are getting interest as 240. Third year, no, it is 3 years you are getting interest as 240. So 30 years you are asking question. In 30 years, that means you have to calculate A30.
130.
So A30 is equal to A plus 29D. A is 80. From this AP, first term is 80. Difference is also 80. 29 into 80. And now don't immediately go and calculate that calculation, 80 into 29. Don't do that. Use your brain. Here 80 plus 29 into 80. Factorization you have already learned. 80 into bracket 1 plus 29. So 80 into 30, 2,400. Save your time.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Could I ask?
Yes.
Ma'am, for those questions where they're asking the sum, will they ask directly find the total interest at the end of 30 years or something?
You have to check the question, understand that English.
Oh.
Understood?
These are NCRT questions, right?
Yes. In a flower bed, there are 23 rose plants in first row, 21 in the second, 19 in the third and so on. There are 5 rose plants in the last row. How many rows are there in the flower bed? So there are rows. First row, there are 23 pots. Second row, there are 21 pots. Third row, there are again decreased 19 pots. And so on. And the last row, we don't know which one is. There are 5 plants. So that means the number of plants in each row will form an AP. So what is the AP here?
23, 21.
21, 19, and the last term is 5. Find the number of rows. That means you have to find the position of this fifth one, 5 rows plants.
Ma'am, is it 10?
From 10.
So here nth term is 5, A is 23, and D is -2.
Yes.
So it is 5 nth term AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. A is 23 plus N minus 1 into -2. Minus 18 is equal to -2 into N minus 1. 9 is equal to N minus 1.
And then equal to
N is equal to 10. So there are totally 10 rows. They can ask you in 7th row how many plants are present. Or total in 5 rows, how many total plants are planted. So that is one more question they can add in this kind of questions.
the case study based, right?
Ma'am, in the previous question, if they ask like how many plants are there in the 17th row or 8th row, can we like, should we use the formula A plus?
No, obviously, because there are only 10 rows.
Okay.
What's the value of this?
2006.
What?
Is it 2006?
2006.
Mom, it's 11.
What is N is for?
11.
2005.
Who is
Caution. Mom, 2005.
No, I'm getting 2004.
Ma'am, I'm getting 2005.
4? In 1995, the salary was 5,000. 1995 considered as a first year. That is N is equal to 1 for 1995. And now income reached to 7,000. Every year, 200 increment. That is 5,200 and so on. Right? So nth term is 7,000. A is 5,000 plus N minus 1 into 200. So 2000 by 200 plus 1 is N, 11. N is equal to 11. So if the 1995 is first, then the 11th term will be
From 2005.
2000.
If you include, we have to include 19.
You have to include 1995 as the first one. Then the 11th from that will be 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, then 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and then 2005. So this is first, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, for this kind of question, we can add 11 and then minus 1.
Yes, you have to consider that which year your counting starts from, that you need to check.
Okay, ma'am.
So suppose the same question was Subbarao started work in 1995 and from 1996 he had got increment. So then it will be 2006.
Yeah.
So it depends upon question.
Company saved ₹5 in the first week of the year, then increased her weekly savings by 1.75. If the nth week, her weekly saving becomes 20.75, find n. And you have to
Wait
calculate.
for 2 minutes.
Ma'am, is it 10? 10th week.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm giving that.
Yes, right. And is 10. Everyone got?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
here
Yes, ma'am.
we will change this question that if she wants to pay ₹22 in that week, she has to pay someone a loan of 22 rupees. Is it possible for her to pay?
No.
So here they won't give you 20.75. They will give you 1 week. When she has taken a loan of, one person has taken a loan of 22 rupees and she has to pay 5 rupees in the beginning and 1.75 she is keep on increasing. Then in a 1 week, can she pay her debt?
We have to find the AN value. And N is 7. Yeah. So if we find it, because 7 days, so if we find N, if we get 20.75, it is lesser than 22, so she can't.
That's such one similar question I will give you. We have in the,
Why is it echoing?
I'll give you the other question, that proper one, so that you will learn that properly. Wait for that. A TV manufacturer of a TV sets produce 600 sets in the third year and 700 sets in the seventh year. That means on one particular year, he has produced 700 sets. Assuming that production increases uniformly at a fixed number every year. That means the production, every year's production is AP, is in AP. Find the production in the first year.
Five.
Ma'am, is it 550?
Your sound is very feeble, Sushma. Not able to hear.
Ma'am, is it the first answer is
Maybe
550?
connected to the speaker itself. Less. Once.
Ma'am,
Yes, Alna? First
ma'am,
answer.
hear echo ma'am, of your voice.
Ma'am, is the answer 550 in the first year?
Yes, ma'am.
550.
550?
550.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
The second is 775.
This will be 775. And the difference will be 25 each year, right?
4375 the next one.
Four, 375. They have given third year 600 sets, that is A3 is equal to 600, and seventh year it is 700. So A3 we have, A7 we have. So A plus 2D is equal to 600 and A plus 6D is equal to 700. So subtract, you will get minus 4D is equal to minus 100. So D is equal to 25. So A will be A plus 50 is equal to 600. So A is equal to 550. This is the first answer. A plus 9D. 10th one will be 9D. That is equal to 550 plus 9 into 25, which is 225. So 775. And then total production in 7 years, that means you have to calculate S7. 7 by 2 into 2A plus 7 minus 1, 6D. So 7
2A plus AN.
or A plus AM, then 7th. Okay, 7th already they have given 700. So you can do that one also. So 7 into 550 plus 75.
7 into 625 and you'll get it as 437.
4375.
Ma'am, in the exam, for AP question and all, it's necessary to write the formula of SN and AN, right?
Right.
Need to write, right? Yes.
Ma'am, do we have construction of 100-degree angle?
Concession of?
100-degree angle.
No, you cannot do.
Okay, ma'am. Because in
In the
one
come
of
class
the
only you have to do.
okay, ma'am.
Penalty for delay in completion after a certain date. So that initial value was not given. The first value, first day extra penalty, the person is paying 200. Second day is 250. If after 3 days the person is completing work, then he has to pay 300. So that is 50 more than the earlier cost everyone, that person has to pay, contractor has to pay. So if he has delayed the work by 30 days, then how much total amount he has to pay? So what he need to do?
1450.
So it is, you have a AP 200, 250, 300, so on. And delayed the word by 30 days. So total 30 days is total penalty person has to, we have to calculate. That means we have to calculate S30. So S30 is equal to 30 by 2 into 2A plus 29D. 30 by 2 into 2A, that is 400, plus difference is 50, 50 into 25, 29.
145.
Thirty by 2 into 1850. 925 into 30. 27750. Total amount of 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to the student of school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, find the value of each of the prizes. So that is total is 700. Total amount paid to every student, 7 students, is 700. So what is 700? AN or SN?
SN.
SN.
N is 700.
SN, right?
And difference of every price is 20 rupees. Then we have to calculate the price of every student. Because every student got the 7 prizes we have to calculate. So S7 is equal to 700. So S7 means 7 by 2 into 2A plus 6D. So 700 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2A plus 3D. 100 is equal to A plus 3 into 20, minus 20, sorry, it is. Because it is 20 less. A minus 60 is equal to 100. So A will be 160. That is the first term, is 160. So first price is of 160. Then second price
140, 120,
140.
160 first price, 140 second, 120 third, 100 fourth, then 80,
60,
60,
and 40.
and 40 is the last. Try doing. Learn, read and do.
Ma'am,
Will 48 trees be planted?
What happened? Got the answer?
48.
48.
ma'am, I'm getting 234.
234 is right answer. Now let me check. I don't think so. I think 143. Two 34 is right answer. You got 234, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is each section the same number of plants, whatever the section class is there. So class 1 will plant one tree. There are 3 sections. So there will be class 1 will plant 3 trees. Class 2 will plant 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 plants. Class 3 will plant 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9 plants. Like that, class 12 will plant 12 plus 12 plus 12, 36 plants. Total class 12. So how many total number of plants have been planted? So sum of all. So sum of 12. 12 by 2 into A plus AN. So 6 into 39. 234. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the interest based question, is there also some of AP?
Interest, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
There also can do with that. They can ask that question. Now this is a spiral. And there's the length of the total spiral for 13 turns we have to calculate. So this spiral has a total length, that means total 13 turns are there. So we have to calculate a 13 turn length. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles. So this is first semicircle L1 with a alternatively centers as A and B. So first semicircle has a center A. Second semicircle has a center B. Then third semicircle has a centers A. Fourth semicircle has a center B again. So alternately A and B. Then only it will form a spiral. Otherwise it will form a circle only. And the radii, first semicircle radius is 0.5. Second semicircle radius is 1. Third semicircle radius is 1.5. Fourth semicircle 2 and so on. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So there are 13 semicircles are present. So in one semicircle, what is the length? Length of the spiral in one semicircle?
Perimeter by 2.
Length of spiral in one semicircle, that is equal to L1, which is equal to semicircle circumference, which is pi R1, right? R1 is what? 0.5 centimeter. 0.5 is, R1 is 0.5, R2 is 1, R3 is 1.5, R4 is 2, they have given. So you can write 0.5 as 1 by 2, 1.5 as
3 by
3 by 2, right? So L1 is equal to 1 by 2 pi, that is pi by 2. Then L2, length of the spiral in second semicircle. This is first semicircle, then second semicircle, which is equal to pi R2. R value is 1. So 1 pi, which is equal to pi. Then third semicircle, that is L3 is equal to pi R3. So what is R3? 3 by 2 pi. And the fourth semicircle, R4, L4 is equal to pi R4, that is 2 pi. Now every semicircle's length is in AP. So you got AP as pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2. So pi you can write as 2 pi by 2. Can you write? 3 pi, then 2 pi. 2 pi you can write as 4 pi by 2. Clear? If you don't write, then also okay, no problem. And so on. So they are asking now total length of spiral. Of 13 turns or 13 semicircles. So what we need to calculate? A13 or S13?
sum of
S13.
S13 we need to calculate. So S13 is equal to 13 by 2 into 2A plus 12D. So 13 by 2, we can take 2 common, A plus 6D. So what is A and what is D? 2 to get cancelled. 13 into bracket. A is pi by 2 plus 6 into, what is difference?
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2. So initially, don't substitute the value of pi. Pi value substitute only at the end. Otherwise, you will completely get something else. You will keep on doing, and it will go somewhere else. Your answer. So by keeping in pi, it will become easier for you. So keep this here also. Don't divide. So don't divide this 2 and 6. 13 into pi by 2 plus 6 pi by 2. So that addition will become easier. So 13 into 7 pi by 2. And now substitute the value of 7 pi because now 7 get divided. 13 into 7 by 2 into 22 by 7. 7 get cancelled. 3 11s are 11 into 13.
43.
143 centimeters. Understood?
So here the main step is to convert to find the circumference. In this question.
Find AP. AP finding is important.
This one.
Completed? These are the logs are placed in a row. 200 logs are stacked in following manner. The lower one has 20 logs in the bottom row, then 19 logs in the next row, 18 in the third, and so on total. So you have to find out in how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are there in the top row. Top row, that is last row. Total 200 logs, that means Sn is 200. Total Sn is 200. You have a AP with 20 19, 18, and so on. The last one we have to calculate. Nth term we have to calculate. And total n, how many rows are there, that we have to calculate. So A is 20, B is -1. Sorry, is this right? 2019 is -1. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is 200 by n by 2. 2 into 20 is 40 plus n minus 2 into -1. So n by 2 into 40 minus n plus 1. So 2 will be transferred. LHS 400 is equal to n in bracket 41 minus n. 41n minus n square is equal to 400. So n square minus 41n plus 400 is equal to 0. So you have to solve this. You got n is equal to 16 also and 25 also. So how many rows will be there? 16 or 25?
16.
Why 16? Why not 25?
Then the remaining 9 logs should be negative of each other so that it becomes 0 and the sum remains the same.
Yes,
But
here,
the
here.
number of logs cannot be, but the number of logs cannot be negative, so we have to consider 16.
Yes, right. So no logs left after 16th row. So all the 200 logs were there. So all the 200 logs will be placed in 16 rows. So nothing is left after that. So all the terms will be 0 afterwards. 17th term, 18th term, 19th term, 12th, 25th term, every term is 0 because no logs left for placing there. So n is equal to 16. So 16 will be there. So there will be 16 rows. And what is the last row? Number of logs in last row?
Five.
That is nth. A plus n minus 1 into d. A is 20 plus 16 other 16 minus 1, 15 into minus 1. So 20 minus 15, that is 5 logs.
Ma'am, I don't understand actually why 16 only the answer to again explain.
Think practically. You have given 200 pencils and they have asked you to place one above the other. So how we will place? How many rows it will be? 200 pencils will be there. You have to place one above the other. So when you come to the 16th row, your all pencils got over. Is there anything left to place?
No.
Then
Okay.
understood? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very interesting question. Question clear?
Just
Kavya,
a
is the question clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
We have told to pick first potato, how much distance this one has to carry, how a move that competitor has to move.
Total 10.
10. So from bucket to the first potato, 5 meters, and then moving back to the bucket, again 5 meters. So 5 plus to pick first potato, the competitor has to run 5 plus 5, 10 meters. For the second,
Ma'am,
16.
16 meters.
distance in first potato is equal to 5 plus 5, that is 10 meters. For the second potato, 8 coming, 8 going, 16 meters. For the third potato, 5 plus 3 plus 3,
3 plus 3.
11 plus 11, that is 22 meters, right? So you have the total distance covered with R in AP, 10, 16, 22, and so on. How many potatoes are there?
10.
10 potatoes. So what is the distance covered in 10 potatoes? For picking 10, total distance covered.
64 meter
No.
to pick up the 10th potato.
Yes. Total distance covered in picking all will be,
370 meter.
yes, right. So that means we have to calculate S10. Right? So total distance covered, total distance they have asked. So we have to calculate S10. So S10 is equal to 10 by 2 into 2A plus 9D. 5 into 2 into 10 plus 9 into 6. So 5 into 20 plus 54. 5 into 74. That is equal to 370. Now, if one more question asked here, how much distance a competitor runs to pick sixth potato? How much distance competitor runs to pick sixth potato?
Ma'am, 150 meters.
No.
2 to 2.
Ma'am, 50 meter.
They have not asked total distance covered in picking 6 potatoes. 6 potatoes. Here the word makes the difference. 6 potatoes and sixth potato. Clear?
40 meters. 40 meters. Sir.
So 6 potatoes, if it is told, then you have to calculate as 6. But they have asked sixth potato only. That means you have to calculate A6. So A plus 5D. 10 plus 5 into 6. 5, 6 are 30 plus 10, 40 meters. This word makes the difference. Clear? So remember the question. Actually, because of this question, I have started all these.
Ma'am, could you please scroll up to the question? Just a minute, I want to see.
This question was not there. It is an NCERT question.
Okay. So, ma'am, here you told we have to do for 10, right? As 10. So, because there are 10 potatoes in the light, we are doing this 10, right?
I have added second question.
NCERT question.
This is the NCERT question.
Okay, ma'am. I don't think. Okay, it was deleted.
It was deleted, but I've seen because of sample paper have included one of the simple question in case study question from this AP. So therefore, every sample paper given by the different schools, different regions included all simple case study, situational based questions of AP. And it was actually told it is deleted, but because they have mentioned, so every sample paper we are seeing such questions. So therefore, I'm taking it now. So that is, you should not face any problem.
But in the like some questions are also complicated, like history asks.
Some of them are complicated, that is not needed, but such easier questions you can.
Okay.
Now, one Bangalore RO region has uploaded paper, sample paper, they have this question. They have added this question in that.
On the same potato.
Yes, same potato question.
So for safety, it's better to go through the NCERT situational word.
Yes, this is simple, at least simple AP question, situational word problems should be known to you. Simple, they will not ask you much difficult one, but at least you should have idea of that. Clear? Is this question clear?
So, ma'am, it's a kind of a trick. So suppose they ask in plural form, so we should write sum. We should find the sum, and then if they ask 6, like n.
Total distance is asked, then you have to find sum. But for a particular 5th one, 6th one, 7th or 3rd potato picking up how much distance covered, then you have to calculate A6, A5, A3.
I have to leave for a minute. What will
There's one more question, NCERT optional. This is a ladder, has rungs 25 centimeter apart. Rungs, that means the stairs on which we are placing the wooden stair on which we are placing our foot. So like this is a stair, this is called rungs, which is used, we keep our foot on this rungs to move upward, right? So these are called rungs. Here, this is not equally spaced. They are equally spaced, but the length is not equal. It is keep on decreasing. The length of the rungs is keep on decreasing as we move upward. The first one, the lower one, has a length 45 centimeter, and the maximum, the upward, highest one is of 25 centimeter. Each rung is of 25 centimeter. The length of each rung, Means distance between each rung is 25 centimeter. Total distance between the last and the first is 2.5 meter. That is 2.5 meter, which is 250 centimeters.
Some basically.
So we have to calculate, find the number of rungs, first one. So how many rungs are there? We don't have D value. First one's length is 45 and the last one length is 25. And there are the distance between two rungs is 25 centimeter. The total distance between first and the last is 250 centimeter. So how many rungs are there?
First is 45 here.
Yeah. How many rungs are there? Number of rungs?
10.
Here distance between these two is 25. Right? Distance between these two is also 25. So total distance between these two is 50. So you are doing 250 by 25. So here it is, if suppose this distance is 50 divided by distance between each is 25. So how much you are getting? 2. So how many rungs are there?
3.
3 rungs, no?
Okay. So there will be 11 rungs.
11 rungs. So you are doing total distance divided by distance between 2 and you are adding 1. So 10 plus 1, it will become 11 rungs.
One can explain once more. I understand.
Distance between 2 is 25. Next 2 is 25. So what is the distance between first and this one? 50.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
50, how many rungs are there? 50 divided by 25, if you do, you are getting a number 2. But how many rungs are there?
250 divided by 25.
Then how many rungs here?
From 2,
50 by 2, you are 50 by
25 is
25, you are done, no?
2.
So that is the distance between this one and this one you have calculated.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many total rungs are there?
250 by 25 plus 1.
Why?
Because 250 by 25 is the total difference, the total distance between two rungs, two opposite rungs are 250. And the 25, each rung is 25 centimeters apart. Right?
So total length of the wood required. In the first rung, how much is the length of the wood?
45.
45. Second, we don't know. But the last we know, that is 25. So we have to calculate total length of the wood. That means the sum of all the wood required for each rungs. So you have to calculate the sum of all these. So how many are there?
11.
11. So we have to calculate S11. So 11 by 2 into A plus AN. That is 45 plus last is 25.
Creative.
385 centimeters. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just try to understand the question. The houses of a row are numbered consecutively from 1 to 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutively are there till 49. Show that there is a value of x such that, so there is a one number x such that sum of the numbers of the houses preceding the house numbered x. So before x, how many number of houses are there? And after x, how many number of houses are there? The sum is equal. That means suppose we have the house numbers we have placed here 1, then 2, house number 1, 2, then 3, then 4. So that here last one is 49. Okay. So last house number is 49. So there are houses. So like there is a house number x. There is one house number x such that whatever the house number on its right side, whatever the sum of all the house numbers towards the left side of that x and whatever the house number towards the right side of x are equal. So Sn on this side and S dash n on this side are equal. So we have to find that value x. So if this house number is x, so what is this house number?
X minus 1.
X minus 1. And what is this house number? X plus 1. Right? So we have to calculate the sum of these two separately and we will equate it. So what is Sn? That is from sum of house numbers from 1 to x minus 1. So first house is at which place?
1,
Second house is at
2,
second place. Third house is at third place. 10th house is at
10th place.
xth house is at
Xth place.
x place. Then x minus 1th house is at
x minus 1 plus.
x minus 1th place. So for this is consider for this AP from 1 to 1, 2, 3 till x minus 1. So what is the position? N of this is n is equal to x minus 1. Right?
n is equal to x minus.
Both.
Oh.
So n for this is 1, for this is 2, for this is 3. So that means n for x minus 1 will be x minus 1. Right? So Sn will be Sn, that means the sum of all the house numbers towards left hand side of x will be equal to n by 2 into a plus nth term, which is equal to n is x minus 1 by 2 into a is what? 1 plus nth term is x minus 1. Able to understand? So this one and this one get cancelled, only left out x. So x into x minus 1 by 2. Clear? So this is the sum of number of houses on left hand side of the x. Now we have to calculate for right hand side. So how many houses are there here?
X 49. X plus 1. No? X plus 1.
How many total houses are there? Left out houses. Or another way, any other way to find this S dash n?
X plus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 plus 49.
That means
That means from x plus 1 till 49, it's a it's an AP, right? So
Yeah. So, but for that, how many number of terms left at n value, we don't know.
yes, ma'am, we have the first term, which is x plus 1. We have the last term 49, so we can find n. And the common difference is 1.
Okay, yeah, fine. Then we will calculate. Nth term is 49. A is, this is for the second part. A is x plus 1. So we have to calculate nth term, n value. So nth term an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is 49 is equal to x plus 1 plus n minus 1 into 1. So 49 minus x minus 1 is equal to n minus 1. So it will be 49 minus n plus 1 is equal to n. 1 get cancelled. 49 minus x is equal to n. Clear? Then find out s dash n. N by 2 into a plus an. What is n? 49 minus x by 2. A is what? X plus 1. What is nth term? 49. So it will be 49 minus x by 2 into 50 plus x. And both the APs are equal now. Sum of both the sides are equal. Sn is equal to s dash n. Sn is x into x minus 1 by 2. Here it is 49 minus x by 2 into 50 plus x. This 2 and this 2 cancel.
Square minus x is equal to 49.
X square minus x is equal to 49 into 50. 1225 plus 49x minus 50x minus x square. 1225.
How is it 1, 2, 2, 5?
49 into 50.
4.
Ma'am, it's 12250. I guess.
Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 5.
No, 2225.
2450.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt in this question. I think the first part of the question asked us to show that Sn is equal to S dash n.
No, they have given. Show that there is a value x such that the means we have to consider and then find the value for that x.
Okay, ma'am.
Because without that you cannot find the x value. There is a possibility that we have to show.
Okay, ma'am.
So if x we get the whole number, then yes, it is possible. If x is not a whole number, then it is not possible. Two, 450 minus x square is equal to x square minus x. So this minus x and this minus x cancel. 2x square is equal to 2450. X square is equal to 1225. So x is equal to 35. So x we got a whole number. Therefore, that possibility is there. Instead of doing this also, if you are not clear with this how to find n for the second, you can find the sum of this part s dash n also by taking the total sum from 1 to 49 and subtract the sum of 1 to x. That also can be done. Instead of doing this one, you can do s dash n is equal to sum of all 49 terms minus sum of x terms. This also can be done. So sum of till this part, if you subtract from the whole, you will get the sum of this part only. Clear? So here you are counting from first. 49 also 1 to 49 and x is 1 to x. Is it clear? Any one method you can use.
I'm just asking, ma'am, this question is a bit complicated, right? Like a different type of question, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was there in NCERT under situational word problems.
Yes, it is given in NCERT only.
Oh, teacher didn't even touch it also in school. Because we don't know.
Ma'am,
Yes.
do we have mock test tomorrow for maths?
No.
Ma'am, we don't have test tomorrow.
Test one?
Math.
Maths is no, not tomorrow. Because only
Okay.
one day you have a gap now. So here is the staircase like structure, that is a terrace for sitting audience. So in this they have told small terrace at a football ground comprises of 15 steps. So there are totally 15 steps are there, each of which is 50-meter wide. So width is 50-meter total, long. The solid is and built of solid concrete. Each step has a rise of 1/4 meter. That is, the height of each step will be 1/4 meter, and the trade, that means width, of half meter. Calculate the total volume of concrete required to build the tents. So you have a structure like this. This is one step. 50-meter width, that is length, 1/4 meter width, and the height is 1/4 and the width is 1/2. So this height is 1/4. Now the second step is from here. And again, this is of equal width. So now here one step, how many cuboidal structures are there? Volume of concrete present in this first step is equal to
L into V into H 50 into
volume of concrete present in one or used in one. First step is equal to LBH, that is 50 into 1/2 into 1/4, right? So that is 50/8 meter cube. Now for the second step, how many cuboids are present?
2.
So this is one cuboid which has a value equal than this, and this is the second one, 2 cuboids, right? So total volume in the second step uses 2 into 50/8.
50/4.
Don't do that. So keep it as 2 into 50/8. Then the third step will have,
3.
there will be one more like this. So there will be totally 3 cuboids. This is one cuboid, second cuboid, third cuboid. So volume present in the third step will be equal to
3 into 50.
into 50/8 meter cube, right? So total 15 steps are there. So in 15 steps, 15th step, how much volume is available?
A 15, right?
15th step will have how much volume? 15 into 50/8, right?
Yes.
So we have to calculate total volume. That is equal to
Sum.
S15, which is equal to 15/2 into A plus A15.
Yes.
15/2 into A is 50/8.
50/8.
Plus 15th is 15 into 50/8.
Yes. So 50/8 common.
15/2 into 50/8 into 16.
Okay, so we can cancel it. We got 750.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So all the questions of NCERT we have done. Any other doubt? Anyone has?
I have one doubt from one material question. On the half
Wait,
cylinder,
you wait.
Ma'am, I had a doubt. Ma'am, I had sent it to you in WhatsApp.
This one, Kavya.
Yes, ma'am.
Normal here, LCM you have to take first. So this is LCM and then cross multiplication, then simplifying. After cross multiplication, you are getting this. Then take first x squared terms together. So this is ax square plus bx square and then bring 2cx square here. And then all the x terms simplify. In that this is minus 2abx minus acx minus bcx. And this side coming is 2acx and plus 2bcx. In that AC and AC, minus AC plus 2AC will become plus AC. So minus 2ABX, then plus ACX, and this is minus BCX plus 2BCX will become BCX. So 6 terms left out at the end after simplification. Able to understand this, what exactly done?
Yes, ma'am.
And then from these 3 terms, take x square common. And from this terms, take minus x common. X square in bracket a plus b minus 2c. And minus x, then sign will change. 2ab minus ac minus bc. And then again take x common from everything because we have to calculate the value of x. So x common, so along with this x into a plus b minus 2c minus, again this will remain in the bracket. So this x equated to 0, one factor is x, so x is equal to 0. Or this is a second question, second part, second factor, equated to 0. And then this term will transfer it. It is just like ax minus b is equal to 0. So how to find out the x value?
Ma'am, it will be b by a.
Ax is equal to b and then x is equal to b by a. So a is this full term and this is b full term. So we'll first transfer b on other side. So this is b as it is, minus sign, here it will become plus divided by a. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I had done a simplification mistake. That's why I was not getting.
Any other doubt anyone has? Anyone has any other doubt you have? Circles, first each and every question of NCRT should be clear. and then practice extra questions what I've marked in the book. First, all the NCERT questions. Then practice all the extra questions marked in the book. And then go to the exemplar, don't go the proving questions of exemplar. Only solving questions. In that, till 17, you have in my book, whatever book I have given you, in that 1 to 17 are your NCERT questions. Then from, I think so, 60 onwards, 53 or 54 onwards, you have extra questions. Right? In the book. So solve those. And remaining in between that means from 19, 18 to 53. Solve only solution kind of a question, not proving questions. Which you need to solve, which you need to find angles.
So they won't ask proving questions.
Proving questions, much stress will not be given for proving.
Only that
Proving
tangent.
only NCERT questions. But solving questions can be from anywhere.
So it's practical based exam.
Practical based questions, yes. Proving will not be asked much. Proving, if it is asked, that is from NCERT only. That 9th and 12th question. Right? Okay. And then application of trigonometry, everything. Especially the second level. But proving questions also in second level, don't try. Leave those. Means in the beginning, if you have a left with time, then find those this proving questions also. Go through that. But most probably the solving questions only they will ask more rather than proving questions.
Until the reflection part will be there.
Yes, reflection will be there. Reflection questions are there. It is very important question. More stress in surface area volume. You have to give more stress on conversion and speed time. You have to revise those speed questions.
Conversion in the sense?
Conversion of solids.
Oh, fine.
Third part I have mentioned, conversion of solids. And the fourth type is speed time questions. Okay, those you have to practice. In statistics, regular questions you are able to do. You have to practice questions where the data is given. This one, what do you call? Inclusive series is given. Inclusive series is given. To convert into exclusive, that you have to practice. Second one, giving the data class intervals as below or less than number and greater than number. Less than and greater than value. If they have given data, then accordingly how to do that. That you have to work on. So you have to work that questions more because now straightforward questions you are able to do. Then what is left out? AP. Yes, you have to do everything. There will not be any changes. AP done. Then quadratic also. You have to do all questions. There's no. And what is that? Nothing.
What is the most important question that you have to do in quadratic chapter?
Everything.
The most commonly asked question in work problems and.
There is nothing like that. I will tell something and you will tell that as you have told that would not come, something else came.
Ma'am, now you suggest us only to do for material or also sample papers?
That you have to revise doesn't mean you keep on solving. It's not possible to solve all those questions.
Of our material, that we'll just revise what are questions.
You have to go through the questions and you are able to solve or not solve. That you have to check. If you are not able to solve, then you have to solve that question. Try that question. Go through the solution, what you have given to you. So you have to 1, 2, 3 hour time it will take for that. If you have written solutions properly then. And sample papers uploaded. If you are doing case study, if you are case study 1 I have uploaded. If you are doing, there are certain questions which is out of the box. Just like 9th, 11th questions you are not supposed to do. 9th and 11th case study you are not supposed to do.
Ma'am, and in quadratic chapter, you have given type 1, type 2, right? So which one should we solve right now?
Actually, there is no part where we cannot exactly say that is this will be asked and this will not be asked, because what they have told it is not clear. So there I cannot tell anything in quadratic equation that is this part they will not ask and that will ask. Don't know. But very easier, simple quadratic equation solving questions they have asked till now. I have seen all the sample papers. So very simple they have asked. Much more complicated questions they have not asked.
Ma'am, the chapter is only coming for 2 marks, right?
2 to 4.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
Ma'am, I have doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, on the material, this type of question, where they're telling a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends, I don't know, I'm not able to identify it properly. Like, what do they mean that the point where the top touches the ground is 8 inches, like that, and all. I'm not able to understand.
Simple English with this. Very simple question. This
I'm
was
getting,
a tree.
yeah.
This was cut by storm. So this part bent down. And it reaches now here, down, and makes an angle of 60 degree. So this is the actual height of the tree. From here it bends and falls. Here reaches here. That bent part, the cut part, the top of the tree makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground. So this height and this length is equal. Because the same part is bent down here. So this height, so how much ever this height and this length will be same.
Yes.
This is x, so this is x. So that part you have to work on. So this part and this part length is equal. So they might give you this length or they might give you this much height, whatever the value they have given. Or maybe they will provide you the full height of the tree.
Yes. And then one more doubt, surface area volume. Ma'am, this question, ma'am, could you please tell which one is the half cylinder in the 20-second question Shanta runs an industry?
What?
Ma'am, that half cylinder they have told, right? In one question, that Shanta runs an industry in a shed.
Speed question.
Ma'am?
Speed question.
No. 22nd question.
22nd,
Volume.
read the question.
Shanta runs an industry in a shed, which is in the shape of cuboid, surmounted by a half cylinder. If the base of the shed is of dimensions.
What happened in that?
No, ma'am, I just want to know which one is a half cylinder so that we can know the height.
So this portion, no?
Oh, okay. So the height is 8 meters and the diameter is 7 meters.
This, whatever the width it is, so this is the diameter. Width of the cuboid is the diameter and the length of the cuboid is the height of that cylinder.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
You have doubt any? Repeat. Srinidhi, Kavya, Sushma, how was paper today, Apur? Today's paper?
It was good, ma'am. It was lengthy, but it was easy.
Fine, ma'am.
I've done everything.
Ma'am, did you see the
Yes,
paper?
Yeah, today, yeah, I've seen. 1 second. Give me a second. Yes. So what is the fourth question answer you have written?
Ma'am, I wrote planaria.
Which one?
Planaria.
Planaria, right?
It's correct.
What fourth question?
Both
Planaria and regeneration. Yeah.
Planary and regeneration.
Ma'am, everybody was like Leishmania.
What everybody was like?
The answer is Leishmania.
Leishmania. It is Plasmodium. No.
Okay, ma'am. So it's planaria, right?
Yes, it's planaria. Second question will tell directly answer. Regeneration.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am. It's not a
Second
mode
part
of
will directly indicates that.
reproduction.
Yes, ma'am. But is planaria parasite?
Yes, planaria is parasite only.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, in that sun energy question, the trophic level question, what did you get as the answer?
Energy level 50,000 kilojoule. That question.
Yes.
5,000 kilojoule, ma'am.
50.
I got 50 kilojoules.
Okay,
50
ma'am.
Ma'am, it's
kilojoules.
5,000 kilojoules, ma'am, not 50,000.
5,000 kilojoule given. So answer is 50 kilojoule.
Ma'am, like Rohan and all, they took 1% from that.
Yes, ma'am, 1% I took and I did it, ma'am.
It is entering. That means it is entering. That means that is the value present in the first one.
Oh, ma'am, then when in which case will it be?
Solar energy, have they used their word?
Ma'am, they have given from A, it comes from the sun only. That's how the figure is given.
But they have what it's meant, and this one they have used.
They told A
Wording.
is
Solar energy is not.
A is 50,000 kilojoules amount of energy, which is
5,000.
It is
entering
entering,
into
that
the.
means it is entering, that means the plants are getting 50,000, 5,000 kilojoule.
Oh,
Ma'am, for law, I just wrote 10% law and
Yeah,
explained.
10% long statement.
And ma'am, there's this light eye question, right? Light colored eyes.
Yes,
Huh?
ma'am. I also have a doubt in that question.
Information is insufficient.
Ma'am, I wrote recessive.
Ma'am, but
Why this is it?
in
Ma'am,
like
dominant only, no?
Why
Dominant.
dominant?
Ma'am, because it is present in both parent and offspring. So,
So,
yes, ma'am, it's there in F1 generation.
yeah, it's there.
Ma'am,
in
if
the-
both parents are
ma'am,
likely to have light colored eyes, that means it's recessive. If only one parent has light colored eyes and one has black, then it won't be light colored eyes in the progeny. So,
Ma'am, and our ma'am has given like because F1 also has light color, so that's why light color is dominant. Because
who
in
told it is
F1,
from F1 generation? Why not F2 generation?
Ma'am, the
it
question
can be
is not
any generation.
specified. So it can be both, maybe. I don't know.
Information is not sufficient according to me.
The exam, you have to write one answer.
Ma'am, what was the answer for the 11th question?
What's the question?
Household electrical appliances.
591.12.
Yes, ma'am. 591 point something I got.
591.12.
yes,
Solid matter.
That
ma'am,
release.
and
Really?
the magnet if we cut along the lens, so what will happen?
Strength will
Ma'am,
reduce.
Okay, ma'am.
Strength will reduce only.
No, ma'am.
ma'am,
How is
along the
Both
lens
are-
in the sense.
magnetic field that it is cut along its length. So what will happen? Ma'am?
Magnetic field will reduce.
Ma'am, isn't it like each cut piece will behave as a magnet?
Yes, each
I
cut
got-
piece will behave as a
That I
magnet. They will have the both poles.
Ma'am,
I
we read
wrote
that also
each-
as answer, right?
Yeah, that will be the answer, and as well as the strength will also get half because it was cut.
Ma'am, I wrote
Anyhow,
each piece will develop its own poles, north and south poles.
Yes, ma'am.
But whatever the answer key Saudi has provided, that only will be the answer.
Ma'am, that I have a doubt for that 1% only if they specify that solar energy is given to the
Solar energy tools, how many times I told that is solar energy specified, then
Right.
only you have to use 1%. Otherwise, it is not. They have told 5,000 kilojoule is entering into the first topic level.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because they told if A is the energy that is entering, so I thought there's for some reason they would have
Solar
given-
energy word is not used. They have not told that is this much available to the this one plants. They have not used that value.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. Okay, ma'am. So can we leave?
Fine. Any no doubts? Then you can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.